All right, now the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection has launched a National Plan of Action 2022 to 2027 on combating trafficking in persons anchored on the pillars of prevention, protection, prosecution and partnerships. Cabinet Secretary for Labour and Social Protection, Florence urged stakeholders to implement this strategy in order to realize and fast-track coordinated responses to the trafficking in persons menace.
In the quest for better opportunities abroad, many Kenyans have fallen victim of unscrupulous employment agencies. Mercy Njeru is a survivor of human trafficking. She was rescued in Lebanon and is now an advocate against the vice.
We need awareness raising in communities and especially in rural areas where many get deceived easily. Every person looking for work inside Kenya or abroad should be aware that no one has the right to take away their phones or their documents. Everyone who leaves Kenya should know where they will find the next embassy and where they will find help when they get into trouble.
To mark the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, the National Crime Research Center released a study showing that Kenya experienced trafficking of labor, sexual exploitation, and cultural purposes. Those trafficked for labor accounted for 96 and 98% of all cases in the year 2020 and the year 2021. Cabinet Secretary for Labour and Social Protection Florence noted that the lack of government-run shelters remain a major setback in offering direct assistance to victims of trafficking.
My ministry is in the process of rehabilitating an existing facility in Nairobi, which will be used as a safe house for victims. It is hoped that once the rehabilitation is complete, it will act as a screening and rehabilitation center for victims in order to empower and protect them from being trafficked.
In a bid to address the menace, the Kenyan government has taken to review the Counter-Trafficking in Person Act 2010 to align it to the Constitution.
A National Assistance Trust Fund was established for trafficking in persons to provide assistance to the victims of trafficking in persons through rescue, screening, referrals, legal assistance, repatriation, economic empowerment, and reintegration.
Is providing trauma-informed care to victims. We need advocates holding governments accountable, and we need communities coming together to support survivors.
The World Day Against Trafficking is marked annually on 30th July. The day is set aside to raise awareness, encourage vigilance, and rally public support for prevention of trafficking in persons. This year's theme is Reach Every Victim of Trafficking in Persons. Michael Mondiga for Easy Friday.